Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. So, what are we at? Just checking out the map here. Still about halfway. So, what I did is I kind of got ahead of myself, and you could say I've installed the weather thing. Oh. Weather resources, settings. Oh, it's admin hotkey. Oh. No. Depreciated. Mouse key down, use user input service. Yes, input began and input ended. So we need to say game dot user input service dot input began. So let me see here. Alright, well anyway, so we're just checking out the map. I just added this, the weather system, and I'm just kind of going through it just to check it out here. That's not right. That's not right. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So for this one here, we have, I think, in the drive seat. Was it this one here? I can't remember. Anyway, there's a way to get all this working. I thought it was this car. Yeah, there it is. So we need input began and the input ended. We need this function here for this. Sorry, all I'm trying to do is make the admin panel appear so I can adjust it while I'm in the game so I can understand it. Because I've never actually played with the admin panel. I just set the weather system to default and that was it. So, I need to do this. So, and then what we want to do is we want to say key So now when we press the button, it will be visible, and then when we stop pressing the button, it will stop reading the input of the button. It'll say, we stop pressing it. Oh, I wonder if... What's going on now? Admin hotkey dot value. Right. Now, where's this? This is in the interface. Now, yeah, so it's supposed to bring up the frame. GUI. Oh, but I haven't defined what the GUI is. Duh. So that would probably help if I define what the GUI is. Script dot parent dot frame. Yeah, that is the GUI. So is it enabled? Is the interface enabled? It is not. That would explain why it is not going visible. Okay, so we've enabled the interface. This is just going to allow me to adjust the... Ah! Oh, it's different. This is different than this. No. Than this. Ah. Yeah, there it is right there. So... I'm missing something. I gotta open it up again. I think we have to do this. I think we have to get the service. I don't know if we have to... Yeah, we probably do have to get the service. That would make sense. So... what I'm expecting it to do is to... It's not even giving me an error. I don't understand what's going on. Well, that sucks. Is it enabled? It's enabled. See, there it is there. It's supposed to come up. But I don't know why it's not coming up. And it's not even giving me an error for it. I don't understand. Let's see. Maybe it has to do with this kind of stuff. Yeah, see, I put select weather to auto. GUI dot get weather. Alright. So what makes it visible? Weather drop down dot visible true. So either it's locked somewhere else and I can't make it visible, or admin hotkey. We have it set to the letter K. Alright, that is a string value. I guess it should be a string value can work. I probably don't even need this here. I can just end the input. Just like that. Maybe, I don't know. I might have to actually do this here if input.keycode equals, which is probably why it's not working. That's probably why it's not working. So we need this. If input.keycode if there we go. No, it still doesn't want to work. Seriously. Oh, I might have to just if input.keycode is equal to, did I say is equal or equals? Yeah, is equal to. We'll just do this. We'll just do this. We'll just go enum.keycode is it being quotations, is it? Just dot K. There we go. Alright, well, let's see. So we can set the weather to, we could say sunny, and then it'll set the weather. We could set it to snow showers. There we go. Alright, now that we got all that figured out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I anchor this thing because it wants to drive away. It's really, really important. So I was just testing this out because I wanted to see if I could tow this with the trailer. And then that way one of the missions can be tow the truck with the trailer. So with the weather system, what I want to do is, as you can see, it gives us dynamic weather. Now, I don't know if it's probably server-wide. I don't know if it's server-wide or if it's client-wide. I guess I could find out. Let's see. If we go here. Oh, I was way up there. Okay, so if we go there. I don't know. It's sunny. So then if we switch back to here, so it might be client specific. What I'm getting at is if it's client specific, then when I go, say, through the mountains, for example, I can set it up so that way it changes the client's weather, you know, in certain areas of the map. That's what I want to try and do anyways. We'll see if that works. Alright, so lower arm up. Doesn't have to go up very much. Then we can unanchor feet. Now this truck, it's kind of funny. You have to. You gotta rev it up to get it to go. Otherwise, it won't just go. But it's pretty good. You can shift up. Cool. Yeah. So one of the missions is going to be obviously tow truck mission. Let's see. We will go blink all. There we go. Now, what I want to do is nice. There we go. I could turn the lights on the truck. But you get the idea. So what we'll have to do in the next video is when I start going through the code, we'll have to go through the weather system, show how it works. It's pretty neat. Got the mountain complete. So now we're just checking to see if I can go to the summit or not. Yeah, I'm going to have to put in a script which helps adjust the player camera, especially in first-person mode. You know, focus the camera. so far so good. Yeah, it wraps all the way around. And then I'm just starting to develop the other side of the mountain. It's huge. So we could, let's see, we could try and nice. Alright, so I want to see if it'll make it up the hill. If it can make it up the hill here, we can get to the summit. This is basically the highest point on the map. And that means we'll be able to make it over to Blue Trucking City. Then once we get to the city, that's where the main depot for these trucks is going to be. And that's where we'll be towing these trucks to, the main depot. Yeah, see, there's nothing here yet. I haven't developed it, but this is the summit here. This will be the highest point. This is really cool. Really cool. So we could, let's see, we'll take the feet out. There we go. And it just doesn't connect. I'll have to fix the code. So that's pretty much that. That was decent. Right, this is the map, so it's coming along. This is what we've developed so far. Port area, and then we have this kind of gas refining area, and this is where we just drove here to the summit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop the back half of the mountain here. This road is going to go into the quarry. So we'll develop the quarry, and then it's just going to wrap around here. This is going to be flat summit. Kind of, that's where the city is going to be nestled in. So the mountain's going to go down to the road, and then it's going to come back up again here, and then it'll go down to the road, and then it'll wrap around, and that's where the city's going to be. And then it'll wrap around again here, and we'll have our forestry area, garbage, gravel, etc., etc. Then once all that's complete, I'll add a little bit of trees, a little bit of this and that, and then we'll be ready to start adding some code and maybe testing a couple of missions and just going from there. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, liking and subscribing. You guys are awesome. Just checking this out. Continuing on the map, it's going to be a journey. There's a fair amount of work ahead of us. But some fun stuff. The coding is going to be really fun. The 3D modeling is alright. There's still a lot to do. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.